You no longer want to see ads, you can get gifted a sub as well. Here's the 1 minute ad break now. Let's continue.
I think I've ever been that in love with anybody.
So why'd you f it up and cheat on me?
Hey, a little hug or something or no? Or,
Sure.
Hey. After you, I guess. The breakup happened May of 2019, more or less.
Like junior year of our college?
It was a while ago.
It was a while ago, yeah. I like this.
Yeah.
I swear to God, they find like the most like Seattle motherfuckers you can find.
Comfy. I think there are things that both of us did.
There was an incident our junior year, and so I kind of want to get into that.
Before we start, would you like a Tic Tac or no?
Do you think at the end of the 12 hours there's any chance you could fall back in love with him?
Oof. I don't think so.
We could leave potentially maybe starting something new,
What do you mean by?
like potentially getting back together, maybe.
What did you think when I texted you if you wanted to be here?
We still need to have a couple conversations. So I was like, what better
Oh
way
my-
than sitting in a box where you
Wait,
can't-
I'm misunderstood. Trapped in a box with my ex for 12 hours? Bro, this is awesome. This is perfect. This is perfect. This is perfect. God damn it.
can't sit on your phone and you can't leave. I don't think either of us will really come out of here angry.
Well, I guess wait and see, I suppose.
Who asked you that first?
It was a
Whoa.
long
that's a
process.
that's
we
a-
were friends for a long time.
We were friends for a few months.
We became like best friends, I would say.
I knew that I liked you. You were and still are very attractive and beautiful and stylish and very fun to be around and stuff. And so we go to this little party. We all get really drunk. You started making out with everybody.
It was a game.
At this point, it was like, what, 4 or 5 in the morning. And I was like, I should
What?
probably go because I have work tomorrow at like 10.
Oh my God. Wait. Wait, hold up. What? Bro, what? Yo, ladies in the chat be like, too many earrings. You're better off, sis. What are you, fucking crazy? Do you not hear what he just said? Am I crazy? Did I just misunderstand what he said? Didn't he just literally say she just made out with like everybody at the party?
What around and were and still are very attractive and beautiful and stylish and very fun to be around and stuff. And so we go to this little party. We all get really drunk. You started making out with everybody.
It's just a game, dude. Yeah, hide my penis in your vagina. Oh, that's the game we're doing. You know what I mean? Oh, before they were together. Okay. Before they were together.
It was a game.
At this point, it was like, what, 4 or 5 in the morning. And I was like, I should probably go because I have work tomorrow at like 10. So you walk me like out of the building. And as I'm leaving, we engage in copious amounts of making out. And then I think the next day is when we had the conversation of like, okay, are we officially boyfriend, girlfriend? And we were like, yes. And that was September 24th.
Damn, they met at an orgy, bro. What the fuck?
You know, we were together for a while, close to 2 years, I guess. In that time,
Before they dated, slough face is quite common in college. I made out like 5 guys in a night, not too proud. No, I don't give a shit about that. I thought they were dating. I misunderstood. I thought that they were dating and she did that. I was like, okay, that's wild. But if they met at a party when, she was hooking up with a bunch of people, like whatever, this fucking, who gives a shit?
you know, there were mistakes that were made and stuff. I just wanted to apologize because I cheated on you when we were together. And that really hurt you a lot. It's one of those things that to this day I still think about, like, really often. It really wasn't fair, especially you.
Damn, my man, what the fuck? She's like, you hit above your weight class and then you cheated on her? That's crazy.
You know, being a kind person that you are and being the type of...
Man, you fucked up, dude. What the fuck?
girlfriend that you were and the type of friend that you were and how important you were to me. I think I was just so like caught up in like the self-loathing of it. I wasn't even able to like see far enough to like
You're
see
just
you.
imploding.
And that made things worse, I think. But
I think living together made it worse.
yeah, I think so.
After you broke up with me, you kind of acted like we were still dating without the label.
Well, we never like did stuff after we broke up.
No, we didn't. But like you would say like, "Hey, sugar tits," and I'm like,
What?
"Yeah." You were like in a silly, goofy mood, and you smacked my butt too, and I'm like, "What?"
Yeah, that was definitely stuff that was.
It was
No.
you were having a moment, and then we had the final. As you, I'm sure you're aware of where I'm going with this. We, I don't know, studied for an hour, and then I was getting sleepy, and I don't even know why you suggested I like sleep in your room. I was literally right next door.
Yeah, well, I remember you were, because you were on my bed and you were like sort of sitting, but you were lying down. And you were like literally dozing off. So what I meant was like, if you want to like sleep for a minute, like you can.
All of a sudden, like I had woken up and I had felt like a hand on my thigh, and I'm like, that's weird. I don't know what to do. I'm sure it'll stop. I kind of wanted to see your perspective. What was going through your head?
I think one of the hardest parts for me when we first broke up, and we were, especially since we were still living together, when you're with somebody for a long time and you're used to having a certain.
This is wild. What the fuck? This is, of all the things to be cut off, this dude about to get arrested at the end of this at this rate? No, I mean, look. Maybe I'm misunderstanding, but it did seem like he just was, you know.
I studied for an hour, and then I was getting sleepy, and I don't even know why you suggested I like sleep in your room. I was literally right next door.
Yeah, well, I remember you were, because you were on my bed and you were like sort of sitting, but you were lying down. And you were like literally dozing off. So what I meant was like, if you want to like sleep for a minute, like you can.
All of a sudden, like I had woken up and I had felt like a hand on my thigh, and I'm like, that's weird. I don't know what to do. I'm sure it'll stop. I kind of wanted to see your perspective. What was going through?
Okay, that's definitely weird. I don't know, 12 hours apart.
Your head.
I think one of the hardest parts for me when we first broke up, and we were, especially since we were still living together, when you're with somebody for a long time.
I mean, listen. Chatters who are freaking out, they are living together. They might be in a phase where, like, you know, because he cheated on her, he's like I'm just trying to be as like charitable as possible. It is weird what he did. What he did is like very weird. What he did is very creepy, and completely unacceptable. But maybe the reason why she's like even interested and willing to do this, 12 hours in a fucking box, was because, like, you know, she thought that he was. You have no obligation to defend this dude. I'm not even defending the dude. There's nothing to defend there. What he did is wrong, like completely fucking unacceptable. Maybe he was just like trying to fucking mend the relationship or something in his own fucking twisted way. It's completely unacceptable. Like, obviously. They should do this with a leftist and a conservative. That'd be entertaining? Maybe. Chatters asked, why did they cut through? You know what I mean? Chatters asked why they cut through that part and like breeze past it. That could be one of the reasons.
And you're used to having a certain physical intimacy and a certain relationship and a certain things. Obviously, like, I knew that once we ended, those things had to end, but it's not like, you know, it's not possible for like any person to just like have like a switch that you flipped and go from like boyfriend mode to friend mode, especially things with like physical contact. And I didn't realize that. I'm really sorry. And I really do apologize about making you feel that way and putting my hands on you in a way that I shouldn't have. I really, really hope that you'll hear me and know that I didn't intend for it to be a harmful aggressive thing. It was
It was weird. It didn't feel aggressive. I was just, after that point, I was unsure.
Is it time for a potty break by chance?
Yeah.
Do you think it would be possible to just be friends?
It's weird, because I've got a vibe.
What do you mean a vibe?
When I moved to Korea, he made me a playlist that was like 9 hours, 10 hours, and all the songs are like, I miss you, if it were up to me, I'd be with you, and like songs like that. So I was like,
What?
we're musicians, is he trying to send me a message?
So you knew.
Bro, lady, you're a bit dense, huh? What the fuck? He was not laying it on subtly at all. He was laying it on thick, dude. What do you mean? What do you mean? Nah. Just probably funny coincidences. What could he have meant with this 9-hour-long playlist of all I miss you? Can we get back together? There was a song called I'm Sorry for Cheating. There was another song called Sorry for Putting My Hand on You While You Were Sleeping. I was mistaken of doing that. It was like very specific music choices. I didn't even know a song like that existed, but it was, yeah. It's so odd. It's such an odd. He had a song for everything. Yeah, there was another chatter. Yeah, there was one called "Don't Go to Korea, Please." Please don't do this. And then like 8 hours of Democratic People's Republic of Korea Jusha propaganda. It was weird.
The ways that you're feeling.
I feel like it felt really healthy and it felt pretty natural, I think.
Who was better at that?
Probably you.
Me?
Probably.
Why probably?
Experience.
I guess, yeah, I have more sexual partners. I think we made a good team, if you will. We were...
You do rock, paper, scissors, slide, braiding hair.
I mean, I don't know that you can braid my hair, but I could braid your hair.
Okay. So the Spotify playlist you made, eh?
Yeah? You like it?
There's quite a few songs in there.
Yeah.
When I was listening to it in Korea, I was like, are you sending a message?
I was not intending to send you any kind of a message through the music.
Yeah, no, just like totally, you are mistaken, madam. It was totally random. It was totally random songs for 9 hours.
Hoping that I was?
I mean, I wouldn't say it was.
Bro, what do you mean? What do you fucking mean? What do you fucking mean? Like, if you do a playlist if you put together a 9-hour playlist, that's already a message in and of itself. It's a message that you should stay the fuck away from this dude, okay? 9 hours? Who's listening to music for 9 hours? How many fucking songs did this dude put in the playlist, dude? 9 hours? How many songs can fit in a 9-hour playlist? I don't want to do the math on my own. For the average DJ set, DJs play 60 songs. I mean, I guess 2 hours is like around what? Let's say 2 hours, 60 songs. Right? Like around, okay, about 180 if they're 3 minutes average. 20 songs an hour, 9 is about 200. My playlist has 1K plus songs, Lamont. First of all, you ain't getting to all 1K songs. That's number one. Number two, okay? Number two. He made it individually for her Korea trip. That's entirely different than like every song you've ever listened to on your own personal playlist that you made for yourself. Motherfucker curated a playlist of 9 hours. 9 hours full of music, dude.
Hoping, but it seemed a little too, like, I'm gonna pull that playlist up later and I'm gonna show you exactly what I mean.
Honestly, a big piece of it was like, I know you're going to be on a fucking flight for a long time, so like if you're absolutely bored and you get sick of your own music and you want some fresh tunes, then here you go, mate. Okay, that's not too bad. That ain't too bad.
He said, mate.
How's it going?
It's going good. Time's flying.
You said maybe you would consider getting back together. Do you feel more strongly about that?
It's still kind of coming along now that we're kind of getting into like deeper conversations and like talking about issues that were really just pushing our relationship. I think it's starting to get a little bit stronger. It's not ruled out.
So what else do you want to explore?
Definitely the pregnancy.
What?
Are you having any romantic feelings for her right now and being with her this long?
Wow, okay.
Yo, this video, dude, the cut is crazy. They're diabolical, dude. They're fucking diabolical.
That's a fair question. You know, it's like as we're reminiscing and like talking about things and thinking about memories, there's definitely moments where like I just kind of look at her and remember those feelings and remember those moments and sort of think like, yeah, like it's a hard thing to not want back.
Do a little yoga.
You'll teach me some yoga? Me too?
You're gonna bring that back,
This
straight
one?
back.
Straight back.
Like lean down, lay down. I feel like a seal. That's more dolphin.
Did you two talk about marriage?
When we dated,
Yeah, when we dated, for sure.
like briefly, not much. Like
It came up
they
several
weren't,
times.
yeah, but they weren't like in gross detail.
I don't know if you remember this. We straight up had conversations about like, here goes, ready? About how we would raise our kids, like religiously speaking. We were like, if we have kids, you were like, I want to raise my kids Christian. And I was like, I'm not Christian, but if you want to raise them that way, like that's fine. Just know that I'm not necessarily in that belief.
We talked about religion quite a bit throughout the relationship. Like I would ask you to come because it means a lot just for you to show up.
Right.
Just to come to my church. I think it was hitting a nerve with your experience with your dad. Stepdad and his pushiness, but going was something that was like upsetting you, and I didn't want to do anything to like make you upset, but I didn't want to say it's okay that you don't come. That point has always been a breaking point with me and guys and people I've been with.
Yeah. To this day, I don't think I've ever like been that in love with anybody.
So why'd you fuck it up and cheat on me? Because this isn't the first time you've told me, oh, I love you so much, or like, I'm so in love with you.
Because I'm a fucking idiot, honestly. Because I'm fucking stupid, and
Were you just not thinking?
no.
So why didn't you tell me immediately?
I really thought I was doing better by you by not telling you. I couldn't think to myself like, I fucked it up so bad that she's gonna leave me, and I don't want to lose her.
So just selfish?
Yes.
How were those quesadillas?
They're good.
They're really good. Do you think if we were to date now, where we are in our lives, we would be better for each other?
I think so. We can't be worse than we were for each other. You seem a lot more like mentally healthy personally, because I think you.
Uh-oh. She's seeing signs that he has gotten better. Falling for the trap, dude.
Were your worst enemy when you were dating.
We definitely would be a lot better for each
I
other
think
now.
there are still some challenges to get over.
Sure.
If we were to date.
Yeah.
Number one being that I'm pregnant.
Can you give us some more context of how he knows already?
I had moved
What the fuck? Wait, what's happening, dude?
to Korea to teach English, and I met a guy over there, and he was really kind to me, made me laugh. One night we had sex, and immediately after having sex, I was like, I'm pregnant. I'm gonna be pregnant. Before I got the actual pregnancy test, I broke up with him. And I had said, if I actually am pregnant, I'm going to move to America. My support system's there. And we had a long conversation, which ended in me being called childish. And so I flew back. I think you were one of the first friends I saw.
You ask her, are you looking for someone to raise your child?
Ooh.
Are you looking for someone to raise your child with?
Am I seeking somebody? No. It would be nice to have someone to help, because I don't want
I feel
to
that.
meet someone and then say, hi, I'm pregnant, I'm going to have a child. Like, if you're with me, you have to take care of the kid
Narrows down the pool.
significantly.
You've made a lot of hard choices, and I applaud you for everything you've done so far, honestly. How are you doing with it?
It was a struggle. I was not happy when I found out I was pregnant. And I had kind of thought about abortion, but I did some praying and realized that you can't really make a plan in your life because it's not always going to go how you want it to. There's no point in a plan, and my life is led by God, so I guess I'm going back to America. That's where I'm needed.
Do you believe that God intended, like planned for you to have a baby?
Yeah, I think so.
Cool.
It's scary, but like it's literally showing me I have so many people that I can count on and that can help me, and that's what helped me move back here.
Hypothetically, if we were to get back together today, what would that look like?
I mean, there's so many unknowns and questions because I'm pregnant. I would like to think, because we've gone through the small talk portion of like, where are you from?
Where are you from?
We're already to the point where we know
Yeah.
enough about each other.
And we know that we click.
I'd want you to go to church weekly because it is my identity. Again, it's literally just supporting me, not necessarily believing all of it.
Another pro of hypothetically getting back together today.
Having a stepdaddy.
Having a stepdaddy. That's a pro for you.
Oh my
What
God.
do you miss most about me?
Okay. What do I miss most about you?
Yeah.
Like one thing or like several things?
I mean, you can give me a list.
Even in our relationship, we really were like best friends first. Like we absolutely were. You really quite were my other half. You had a lot of love to give, and it was very beautiful to receive.
I miss telling you all my little dramas and like you're my little partner in crime. So I would
partner
just
in crime.
literally whatever I knew, you knew. Also, having someone that makes me laugh to the point I cackle. It's been a long time since I've heartily laughed, like legitimately. You're a man of moody moods.
Moody moods. What that means?
Like songwriting. You wrote several songs about me.
Well, I wrote songs about you before we were dating, and I wrote at least one song for you while we were dating. Do you remember that? For Christmas.
Oh yes,
the girl with yellow hair.
and the Pop Tarts.
Back when you were blonde.
It's probably somewhere still
6
on my
months
phone
ago,
because
I
I
met this
couldn't
girl
really.
who told me she could draw real well, but she forgot to mention her real talent was stealing hearts.
Is there a date gonna happen?
There could be.
We've been talking about going to the zoo.
We have the zoo.
The otters.
Would you consider it a date, or would it just be like, we're friends?
I think I'm going to the zoo with someone on my own. It's a date. The zoo is my date spot.
The zoo is your date spot. Zoo and then Dippin' Dots.
Do you want a date?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be opposed.
That was. It's either all in or like not at all.
Yeah, that's true. I would say yes. But at the same time, I feel like maybe I would need a little bit of time to think about it. Now that the hypothetical is becoming more real, you know, it's like if it's you know, like if it's in, it's all in kind of thing, you know what I mean? And like there's history and there's people and there's families and there's baby and there's this and there's drama and there's these things. My initial response is to say yes.
I'm trying to think of how that handshake went.
I barely
So
know.
there's
Okay.
smack, pinky, birdie, pull it back, fist bump. Caw.
Did we shake on it? Is that our... We shook on
Oh,
it?
we shook. One date.
Dude, this is so. I'm not doing a react to this because I'm not looking at it because I'm actually bored by this content, and I'm actually going to end it right now. I was supposed to shoot a podcast later today, and now the podcast is canceled. So we're just gonna upload this week the Super Mega Cast episode that I did with Super Mega while Will was in Austin with OTK. I'm not playing Valorant. I'm not playing a video game. I'm tired. I got to deal with some stuff here. I got to deal with work on that end. Okay. So I got to figure some stuff out right now. I'm just gonna hit a last 3-minute ad break here. I'll probably be live tomorrow, but it'll be good. The Super Mega Podcast is good. We'll just this is rough. You are a beta. Yes, I am a beta. Sorry for that. Okay. Like I said, I'm gonna have to deal with this shit. Okay. Thank you to the moderators for doing a great day of regulation and a great day of moderating. Holy fuck. My mentions are hell currently. Not that it'll die down. It's just like we have activated the most mentally ill Nazis on the internet. That is not related to why I'm ending early though. I got to figure out what to do with the podcast now that it's not fucking happening. Because our guest fell through. But fear not. There's another episode of Fear And with me and the Super Mega Boys. That will be out on Monday regardless. We already had additional content lined up. And I'll most likely be live tomorrow as well. So yeah, that's it. Okay.